way, way off the map now.
And yet, look at all these buildings and fences.
Yep, we are back on the AT. Literally on the AT.
Welcome to day 18 in the rain.
So you're not going with us today, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm just a shuttle driver today.
Okay, what are you going to do all day?
I'm in a shuttle drive.
You're going to take
I
a
have
nap.
multiple customers.
Okay, this is the salt log trailhead. Oh, here comes a hiker now. We are rigged for rain today. It's drizzling a little bit here on the mountaintop because we're up in the cloud. And the time is about 8:10. And we're on the trail. People are walking around the car. There's the blaze. I sure hope he finds his way back down that hill. Every day on the trail is different. This is actually one of my favorite sections because there's a big bald coming up. But today it's going to be completely socked in, and that's a shame. That's our route for today, 8.1 miles. Here we've reached one of those beautiful balds that is so rare in Virginia. And this is one of my favorite spots in this section. And yet, looks a lot like McVie Knob, doesn't it? Well, we couldn't have pretty days every day, right? Or pretty views every day. Sam has found the ultimate sitting rock. It is not just a rock. It's a throne. Way to go, Sam. Yeah. I'm going to step off here. Yeah.
Old Hotel Trail.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, 6 miles.
6 to go.
Hiker up.
All right, we are 2 hours in and we've come 3 miles. We have 5 left to go. Good catch. Three hours in, 3 miles to go, and we're almost to the top of Bald Knob, which means downhill the rest of the way for the day.
Woo! Whee!
All right, that's it for climbing for today. Now it's downhill all the way to the parking lot where we are hoping that Slider's ride is ready. And it's about 3 miles to the bottom. So we can see that you mowed the trail yesterday, and for that we're very grateful. And then Sam noticed that you left us flowers. So thank you for that. We just met Ridge Runner Lauren, and she told us that the plants that have been left by the trail maintainers are called spiderwort. She's the trail maintainer from Rockfish Gap all the way to 100 miles south of Rockfish Gap, so our territory this week. So she spent a lot of time talking to us. It was very nice meeting her. Look who we just found! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Toki toki! Nice sticks.
Yeah, because I'm borrowing his trekking poles because I left
The
mine
real
in my
sticks?
car this morning.
Sweet. Let's get down to the car. Thanks for coming and intercepting us.
No worries. Just had to climb a little hill. It was like all hill
Yep.
for like a mile and a half. But now it's cruisy trail all the way down to the car.
Yeah. was day 18. Day 18. And we only had to go 8 miles.
Yes.
And I know that you were hoping we'd knock it out like in 4 hours, but in fact, we took a little different tack today without Raptor with us, because he's a numbers guy. So instead, what we did was we slowed it down just a little bit, and we took time to look at nature. But most of all, we took time to talk to people, and we met some very engaging people along the way.
Yes.
Starting out with Coffee Lady.
Right. She had this big tent. Clearly not a backpacking tent. This was almost a glamping tent.
It was quite nice.
And she had the nice like roof. She's in the comfy chair with her coffee, just looking out over the meadow.
Yeah, and loving the day, just like we did. And then we met some fellow hikers and enjoyed talking to them. And then we met Lauren, the Ridge Runner.
Yes.
And she was great. She's a 2021 through hiker.
Yes.
Yeah, 21.
Yep.
And now she's a ridge runner, and she does the ridge running from about the Bryant Ridge Shelter all the way up to Rockfish Gap. So basically that's what we've been in for the last few days.
Right.
That'll be our last week, basically. And then we met Kodak.
Yes.
And gave her a little ride. So the people were the story of the day today, weren't they?
They were.
The other story was the weather.
Yes. Yeah.
So, being from the Pacific Northwest, what we had today was not rain. It was mist and drizzle.
Yes. Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. We didn't...
No, but it was cold. We started out at 52 degrees. And if it had been a pouring rain, that actually wouldn't have been a good thing, because low 50-degree weather with, completely wet is a perfect recipe for hypothermia.
So we had that big climb starting out.
That is true. Yes, and we commented that it would have been nice to start with our gloves, and neither of us had brought them today. But by the time we got to the top of the climb, our hands were warm then.
Yeah, we were pretty comfortable. Did you have a puffy with you just in case?
I did not.
Oh, okay, because I did, and I had an umbrella.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the umbrella, if it had been a downpour, I probably would have deployed the umbrella today. It's really nice for keeping that downpour from soaking you to the bone. It keeps at least part of your torso dry, and that can make a big difference right there.
Yeah.
Wildlife sightings. We saw a toad. Sam found a toad. But we did enjoy the wildflowers and the flora a little bit more today.
Yes. So on the backside of our hike, which was going down, it had been freshly maintained, meaning that the trail maintainers had come in and mowed, or actually weed whacked, but a big swath on either side of the trail to make it easier to hike through.
So we went from going up to the top of Bald Knob. We were just thrashing through tall grass, and it was, beating against our legs, getting our pants wet. And then we crested the hill, and that's where the trail maintenance had been done, and suddenly we had this clear path.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is spiderworts. So we had seen spiderworts for a good week. They're a beautiful purple flower. We didn't know the name of it till we found out from Lauren, the Ridge Runner. But what was really interesting is with these wide swaths of weed whacking, the spiderworts had been left, and they were beautiful in bloom in what was clearly a mow zone. And so the maintainers had mowed around these spiderworts to leave them behind.
They gave us flowers.
Yes.
I love that. One thing that's been special for me is that some of the sections we're doing are very familiar to me, because I've done this northbound twice. But we're doing some of these sections southbound, so for me that's been a real treat, because it's given me a very different perspective on some of the elevation and some of the sights that we've been seeing. So today was one of those southbound days. It always kind of come across a corner or the top of a hill, and I'm surprised because it's not the way I remember it. It's just a different perspective.
Yeah. Well, and it was misty instead of blue sky.
Yeah, we definitely had a different weather from the past.
We did not have views today, in spite of being on balds.
That's true. It's true. I guess, yeah. But the trail gives you what the trail gives you. And today gave us like intimate little moments of, flowers and grass.
And people.
Oh, and spider webs. So
yeah.
I've been reading up on these spiders, and if we were in Australia, we'd be dead. But in this country, those funnel, the spiders that make a funnel type web are not deadly to us. Yeah, but they are in Australia. So just be careful. So how about that? How about that shuttle driver?
He got us there
Yeah.
on that twisty, turvy, curvy road. Where is that shuttle driver?
That cranky shuttle driver.
Let's call a shuttle driver.
Complaining about the cleanliness of my vehicle.
Yeah, hey, you were great meeting us on the trail. You came up
That's
a mile
right.
and a half uphill.
That was fun.
And he saved me today because with all of our, moving between vehicles over the last several days, my trekking poles ended up in my car, which was in the parking lot here at the hotel. But our shuttle driver's trekking poles were in the back of the vehicle, and he very kindly let me borrow them for today. Yes. They were very nice poles, too.
So all in
I
all,
found 2 handy sticks. It worked out okay.
yeah.
I kind of look like
caveman.
Gandalf.
Yeah. Okay. You go with Gandalf. I'm gonna go with caveman.
Cranky shuttle driver.
But all in all, it was a very good day, and we're very, very grateful for those of you who are coming along and commenting. I want a little shout out to Diane at the Barn Door Hostel, and we decided that's in New Hampshire.
Yes.
Didn't get to stay there last time we came through, but
I did in 2020.
Okay. And Diane, you're on our list for future travels. I want to thank Martha for some of her observations. Ed, I want to apologize for the snakes, but you get the wildlife that you get, so sometimes there's going to be snakes. Karen, keep it coming. You just always make me laugh and smile. Thanks for joining.